Okay, and we are live on YouTube. Okay, that last person in. Well, hello, everybody. Happy New Year, and super excited to see you all tonight. My name is Harlequin Murray. For those of you who have not met me yet, I am one of the team leaders and the co-host on this Zoom. And I get to introduce Miss Ellen Winn, who is our senior team leader, and give for those of you who are new here, first off, welcome. We're excited that you've joined us. I know we've had several new people join the team in the last few days. Um, but for those of you who don't know Ellen, um, a little bit about her background. She is from the Atlanta, Georgia area, from a place called Dallas. And she grew up on her family's farm out in Dallas. And she worked in the restaurant industry whenever she got out of school. She worked for several different restaurants. She also worked for Domino's Pizza as a area manager and training manager for them, and got a lot of experience doing that. So much so that she decided to open up her own restaurant and had actually two locations of her own pizza restaurant. And so she knows what our business owners are going through as far as finding funding and things like that. Um, she then ended up being introduced to the network marketing arena and has worked in that area for quite a while as well. Um, I initially met her several years ago. She was my team leader in another company. And at the time, she was also the national training director for that company. So she's got strong training background, strong business background. She actually still also owns a limousine company that she's had for many years. And anyway, so within DAC, she's been with the company for over 6.5 years now and is this the highest ranking agent in the field. And so we're very fortunate to have her and her experience. And without further ado, I'm going to let you take it away, Miss Ellen.
Harlequin, thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. Wow, I can't believe we're already into 2025. Y'all, please excuse the no camera tonight. I took advantage of the downtime over the weekend and purchased a new desk for my office. Have been doing some reorganizing and remodeling in my office space, and it's kind of a disaster zone right now. But most importantly, I don't have camera and light settings the way that I need them to be able to do Zoom. So I decided to just come on and talk with my picture up there instead of being on camera tonight. So again, please forgive me. I'm always on camera, but not tonight. Guys, I won't make this a long meeting, and our goal each week is to just give you some brief updates and make sure that if you have any questions, anything that you've run into during the week and on an ongoing basis, that you have a platform here to get your questions answered. I know we have our corporate Zooms Monday through Friday, but many of you are working and cannot make that 11:30 a.m. Eastern time schedule work. So this evening platform gives you an opportunity to do that. So today, the big news from David Rutz, he started out our leadership Zoom saying that he's put a lot of prayerful thought into a decision that he has made. And he said, I regret to do this, but we just launched a license program for licensed insurance agents just a few weeks ago, and it's a program that's been in process here for actually a couple of years or a year and a half since we launched the Health Share platform with Clearwater, which is an amazing platform. We had several licensed agents that were saying, "Hey, I'd love to have licensed products available through DAC." David's been actively working to get that accomplished. And we had a partner that was going to be working in the background to support DAC agents and support through the process of onboarding new agents that wanted to get appointed through us, and also helping them with clients as they were getting appointed with the different entities or different carriers that DAC is affiliated with. And that just was not going to work out. The parties that were involved in that decided that they were going to go in a different direction. And DAC is really not set up to support an insurance product because that's not what their experience is. So David made a decision today that he is going to be sunsetting the licensed agent program that we just rolled out. And he made the comment that successful people learn to fail fast, meaning that when you launch something and it's not going the direction that you want it to, being able to pull the trigger and say, hey, maybe we shouldn't have done this. And that's kind of where we are with the license program, or that's where DAC is. I'm excited about insurance. You guys have heard me many times talk about, I've got a really big client that I'm working with, and I've got several other clients that I'm working with. I am a licensed agent. I have my own agency, and I'm going to continue doing health and life insurance as I'm on this new venture. Harlequin, thank you for the intro on my experience in the restaurant industry and then the limousine industry. And in this second half of my life, maybe more like I don't want to say the fourth quarter, but getting close to the end of the third quarter, I'm going to take on health insurance and life insurance as that next career move on top of what I'm doing with DAC. So insurance is a great place to be. It's just not a great fit for DAC right now. And I appreciate David's ability and his transparency today, honestly, saying, we're just going to go ahead and pull this. We've not had a huge interest level in it. He said he had about 60 agents that had started the appointment process going through the link, but only about 30 had actually gone through and gotten appointed. Excuse me, anyone who has gotten appointed, they can certainly continue on there. That appointment link is going to be live for about 60 days, and then he's going to be pulling that completely. So just wanted to make that announcement to you guys. If any of you have been in the licensing process, go ahead and continue that. There's still a huge opportunity out there for you with or without DAC. And maybe this too can be a third or fourth quarter play for you as you're looking at building a residual income. But I wanted to make that announcement today and open up to see if we have any questions from any of you that were on that call earlier, or maybe just now hearing Lisa. I know you had missed the call. The time didn't work for you earlier, and you said you'd be on here tonight. So I want to give everybody an opportunity to ask any questions if you have any, whether it's about that announcement or anything else DAC. We're really excited about where we are with the funding platform. We're really getting some great funding clients. We're doing some bigger deals with our select and premier funding. We've had some clients take advantage of the prepayment and eliminating all of the cost after they've paid it off early. We've got great opportunities rolling on our merchant processing. And the goal is as we bring in more funding clients, that opens the door for you as an agent or even our internal team to have conversations about our payment processing with our existing funding clients. So just want to make sure that everybody knows that we've got some great things happening. I think that's one of the things that David was pulling the plug on this. He's like, I don't want to get distracted with something that we really don't know a whole lot about. Our partner on that has pulled out, and we don't need the distraction when we've got so many other good things going on. So that's where we are. I'm going to give you an opportunity to raise hands if you've got questions, or Harlequin, if you've got any comments that you want to make in that while we're waiting to see if anyone has any questions.
Yeah, we actually have a question in the chat from Andre Hayward. He wanted to ask about promoting DAC via Craigslist, and is it okay to share links in ads?
Okay, that's a great question, Andre. Craigslist is a great platform. I've done a lot of ads over the past 6.5 years with Craigslist. What I have found is using your DAC link is not the best route to go. If you use davidallencapital.com/ whatever service / your ID number, you're likely to have your ad pulled. What I have had success with is using domain names and using that as a redirect, pointing it back to whatever link I want to share with DAC. For example, I have DAC funding options. And if you go to dacfundingoptions.com, it points to my David Allen Capital page. But in the ad itself, it does not say davidallencapital.com /. One thing we were finding there when a lot of people were using Craigslist, it almost felt, I can't point fingers, but it almost felt like some other DAC agents were flagging our post, trying to get rid of some of the competition. So I wouldn't make it easy for people to search that you're a DAC agent. Just do a generic link with that. I see your Hayward fundingsolutions.com. That would be perfect to use that rather than your DAC link. So good plan. Okay. Great question too. And you can do that on whether it be funding, whether it be promoting your health share, or whether it be promoting the opportunity. You just got to be careful how you do the opportunity, because Craigslist doesn't allow network marketing or affiliate marketing or any of those type promotions. So you got to be careful how you get around that, and the verbiage that you use in your ad. And I found that running the partner page in gigs is an inexpensive way to promote the business opportunity. Selecting gigs, because they're typically $5, $7, $8 ads, and you can get those if you're running it in sales like most people would, then you're paying a premium dollar to run that in a sales ad. So hopefully that's been helpful. Okay. All right. Anybody else got questions or comments? Nothing? It's all good.
Yeah. Now, Ellen, for those people who are licensed or are in just about to get licensed, what is David saying about those people?
Yeah, the appointment links are still there for about 60 days. So if you want to go through and go through those appointment links, that is fine. He had originally announced that he was going to be doing a letter of authority, which would have had all the commissions paid to DAC, and then he was going to turn around and pay that out to the agents doing the writing. But he is changing that. He is going to have anyone that gets appointed through DAC is going to get paid directly by the carrier at whatever the street level commission is for that particular product and that particular carrier. So you'll get an appointment, you'll get paid by the carrier. And of course, DAC has a master agent type contract where he will be getting an override for DAC, and that'll get paid out through your upline by DAC on any business that you write. So also on the other side of that, if you have a team of licensed agents, you can override those if they are licensed and appointed and are writing business. They too will get paid directly by the carrier that they write business with. And then those overrides will get paid out by DAC through the compensation plan. So you can get paid on what they're doing. All right. Any questions? Last chance and opportunity here. I see a comment. Let's see. Yeah, Data Axle. You're right, Andre. Data Axle is a great place for free through your local library's website. We used to use that routinely back years ago when I first got started as an associate with Legal Shield. It is a great way to reach out to local businesses. But what we have found in most cases, that people that are having the most success with DAC are the ones that are reaching out and talking to people in their warm market. Data Axle is going to give you access to businesses that you don't know, which means that it's cold marketing. But the majority of my clients are people that I know and have a relationship with, or I have that client's name and got the client through referrals. I know that Harlequin has all of her business has been either through people that she already knew, or it's people that she met at a networking event, or some of the relationships that she has built through networking and gotten referrals over time. So warm market is by far your best way to go. But if you want to get out and do phone calls and call those leads, then Data Axle is a great resource because you can drill down as to what type of industry it is you're calling, what their annual revenue is, and you can target some of those higher revenue businesses if you want to point them towards that select funding product. All right. Harlequin, you look like you got something to say before we wrap up.
Yeah, well, I was going to say in reference to Data Axle, if you're looking for who to target in your local area, you can use it to go and prioritize who from your warm market you reach out to first. Because you can then go and find out roughly what their revenue is and that type of thing and how many employees they have. So it does help as far as trying to find out, okay, who should I target first? It's also good for people who maybe may not have the ability to go out and talk to people, or they have limited availability time-wise.
Awesome.
But it's not, I've used it just to use it more for research on clients that I'm going to be talking to. And it's not always updated properly. So it gives you a general idea, but not an exact idea on it.
Very good and great point on that. Hey, one other announcement I want to make here is, and tomorrow on the healthcare call, I think David's probably doing that. For those of you, I mentioned this last week, but I was doing the healthcare call on every Tuesday. And because of my large client and my licensing and starting my own insurance agency, I just really can't commit to that time slot each and every week. So I've kind of passed the baton back to David on that. And he may mention this tomorrow, but if any of you have health share as your own instead of insurance plan, or if you have clients that are on the health share or clear share plan, clear share's open enrollment is not January or end of year like it was. Their open enrollment has actually moved to March 1st through April 30th. So anyone that is on a current plan, they'll have an opportunity to make those open enrollment changes beginning March 1st through April the 30th. That would be if they want to add coverage, change coverage, anything that would fall outside of their event that would qualify an event that would give them an opportunity to change anyway. So just make a note of that. Clear share open enrollment March 1st or April the 30th. Okay, guys, if we don't have any other questions, we will wrap up. I appreciate your time tonight. Thank you for taking time to be with us. And I appreciate your commitment not only to DAC, but especially to your own business. I hope you guys are getting the new year kicked off in the right way, starting a new journal, which is what I have done, doing my daily activities and really getting off to a serious start here in January of 2025. Thanks, everyone. God bless you. We'll see you on the next Zoom. Take care. Have a great night.
Take care, everybody.